Hello, everybody. How you all doing today? It is Rusty Champagne here with you, and I hope you are having a wonderful day. We are here in the world of Stardew Valley, and we are here in the 1.6 update version of Stardew Valley. I don't know too much about what they've added to 1.6. All I know is that this game was a classic, and I really, really love this one. And I had a few people that had asked me about whether or not I'd be able to play this one now that they've done the 1.6 update. And I said, you know what? That would be cool. And I did try to do this one other time in the past. And for whatever reason, my screen capture didn't work. So we're going to try it again. And I think I've got it working right this time. So we're just going to hop in here and we're going to start over as if we were just playing this absolutely fresh. And we're going to see what happens here. So we got some different options here. I don't think I'm going to mess around with any of these options at all. I'm just going to leave these options here. But there are things that you can see in terms of options there. I'm going to go with a random character. So you're going to roll the dice until I find one that I like here. We're going to just kind of keep going until I find one. It's like, hey, I really like this guy. I'm going to make this my character. So we'll see. Hopefully I'm not going to have to do this too much because we don't want to have me spending all this time just making a random character. There would be one that I would kind of be going for here. Let's see. I probably should have just created one myself. So there we go. That's one that we like. All right. So our name obviously is going to be Rusty. And we're going to do it this way. So Rusty like this. And we're going to be at Champagne Farm, of course. And our favorite thing is going to be streaming because that's what we do. So, okay, not streaming, streaming. So let's actually type that in, right? Let's see. We will do streaming. There we go. That's what we like to do. Favorite animal is going to be a cat. And we will go with, what kind of house do we want to go with? I'll just go with the standard farm. Oh, there's a riverland, there's a forest, there's a hilltop, there's a wilderness, four corners, a beach farm, and a meadowlands farm. I'm just going to go with the standard farm. We're going to just stick with the standard. And let's see the opening cutscene because this is really a very poignant cutscene. I really like this one a lot. Now, there's a part of me that would normally make a joke right about here, but I really can't because I just absolutely love this opening cutscene. Just absolutely love it. There's something so poignant about it, and I just I just can't make the normal joke that I would make. Although I have had times where I have felt exactly like this person in this kind of a setting, and just you feel all kinds of sad, and all you can do is try and find a way to get away. And thankfully for him, he has the note from his grandfather. If you're reading this, you must be in dire need of a change. Same thing happened to me long ago. I'd lost sight of what mattered most in life, real connections with other people and nature. So I dropped everything and moved to the place I truly belong. I've enclosed the deed to that place, my pride and joy, Champagne Farm. It's located in Stardew Valley on the southern coast. It's the perfect place to start your new life. This is the most precious gift of all, and now it's yours. I know you'll honor the family name, my boy. Good luck. Love, Grandpa. P.S. If Lewis is still alive, say hi to the old guy for me, will you? We will do that, Grandpa. We will do that for you. Love you lots, man. Thank you for giving us the family farm. And here we are. And here's Robin, the very first person that we meet here in Stardew Valley. She's the local carpenter. And Mayor Lewis sent me here to fetch you and show you the way to your new home. He's there right now, tidying things up for our arrival. The farm's right over here, and we will definitely follow Robin to the farm. And as you can tell, it's a little bit grown over, just a smidge. This is Champagne Farm, and there's a lot of stuff here. Yeah, you have a reason to look a little bit surprised. What's the matter? Sure, it's a bit overgrown. It's a lot overgrown, Robin. I hate to tell you this. And there is some good soil underneath that mess, but yeah, there's a lot to have cleaned up here, no doubt about it. We're going to be doing a lot of cleanup work, but we'll get there. And here we are at our new home. It's small, but it's quaint. And there's Mayor Lewis, who just pops right out. And there he is, Lewis, the mayor of Pelican Town. You know, everyone's been asking about us. I don't know why. It's not every day that someone new moves in. It's quite a big deal. I guess that's good to know. So we are going to get ready to go in. We're moving into our grandfather's old cottage. Yes, we are. It's a good house. It's very rustic. That is one word for it. As then Robin chimes in. Krusty might be a little bit more apt, though. How wooed to say such a thing. Don't listen to her, Rusty. She's just trying to make you dissatisfied so that you buy one of her house upgrades. She will try and sell us house upgrades. Touche, Mayor Lewis. Very well played. Anyway, you must be tired from the long journey. You should get some rest. Tomorrow you ought to explore the town a bit and introduce yourself. Yes, we will want to introduce ourselves to everybody. Every darn person in town is going to want to get to know us. And you almost forgot, if there's anything to sell, just place it in the box here, and he will come by during the night to collect it. And good luck. We are going to definitely need it. And Robin's on her way. And here we are in the morning of day one. So we can move around. I am using an Xbox controller. I will use this in conjunction with a mouse to just like kind of point and click at things. So here we go. We've got our first thing of parsnip seeds. And that's from Mayor Lewis, a little something to get us started. And if we look up here, we got this exclamation point that's kind of flashing at us for our journal. So we got a couple of quests to work on. So we're going to get started. So if we want to become a farmer, we have to start with the basics. Use our hoe to till the soil, then use a seed packet on the tilled soil to sow a crop. Water every day until the crop is ready for harvest. So we're going to cultivate and harvest a parsnip. And the other thing that we need to do is we need to make introductions with everybody in town. There are 28 different people in town that we are going to meet over the course of the game. We're not going to do all that in one day, but we will eventually meet everybody in town. And if we go here, if I remember right, it is, it's that button on my controller. It brings us up to like our radial menu. Well, that's not the right word for it, but it brings us up to our menu so we can see everything that we got. So here's our inventory. We got our axe, our hoe, our watering can, our pickaxe, our scythe, and our parsnip seeds. This tells us everything about all of our skills that we have over the course of the game. So right now we know nothing. This tells us about all the different people that are in town and who we've met and who we have not. So we've met Lewis and Robin, but we have not met any of these other people in town. It also tells us if those people are single or not, so that way we can get to know them a little bit better. This is the map of town, so this shows us everything that there is in town. So here we are in Champagne Farm, and it all goes kind of off to the east. And then we have this section up here, which we will eventually discover what that's all about. And then if we look over here, if we go back into this, these are all the items that we can craft. Right now we can't craft anything because we don't actually have anything. These are the animals. I don't think I've seen this before. I wonder if this is a 1.6 thing. I don't remember seeing that. Special items and powers. I don't know if I've seen this. These are all the different collections. So these are the things that we're going to encounter over the course of the game, including items that have been shipped, fish, artifacts, minerals, cooking items, achievements, and letters. And then these are different options that we have that we can use with our gamepad, things like that. And then this would be to exit the game, which we don't want to do right now. We can go up here to the TV. We can see different things. Every day the TV is going to show us the weather report. So it's going to tell us what the weather is going to be for the upcoming day. And the weather forecast for tomorrow is going to be a clear and sunny day. That is wonderful. They're also going to have a fortune teller that's going to tell you what your luck is going to be when that's going to come into play when you're trying to do certain tasks like fishing and mining and things like that. So in the spirits, the fortune goes all the way from like really good to really bad. So it's like on a 5 scale where there's like 2 that are positive, 1 that's neutral, and 2 that are negative. So yeah, this isn't one. We're just kind of negative. No gain, no loss. And occasionally we'll have one of these special things on here. Like this one's called Living Off the Land, where they're going to tell us something special. Just give us a little tip about things in Stardew Valley. So we're going to, in this case, chop wood and search for wild forage to earn some cash while waiting on our first harvest. So that's just going to be kind of going out and about and looking for things while we have not much else going on. So if you look in the bottom right, we do have this energy meter down here at the bottom right. So everything that we do is going to burn energy. So at the beginning of the game, energy is kind of at a premium. So you want to kind of be a little bit careful with how you use your energy up. But the one thing we do want to do is I do want to clear up a little space here in this area to kind of start getting these items planted. So we're going to use our scythe, and that's going to be able to allow us to clear up some of this grass. And so we'll get some of this grass cleared all around here. That will also give us some fiber. If you see in the lower left, we have some fiber that we collect from doing this, and we can use that fiber for different crafting items. Now I'm going to go over here to our axe, and we can use this axe to cut down all the trees that we have here, which is going to give us some wood, and the wood is going to be a nice thing to have. Some of these trees take a little bit longer to cut down, especially given the fact that we're using a very basic axe. And as you can see, everything that we do is eating into our energy down there in the lower right. So we're trying to just do what we can and not burn up all of our energy before we get into the afternoon. So we're going to go back here to our side, clear the rest of this out, clear out a bunch of this grass, which right now clearing out the grass doesn't give you much of anything, but later on it will give you hay, which you can use to feed the different animals that you might have as part of your farm, which we are nowhere near that, but that is something that could happen down the road. We also have a pickaxe here, which we can use to clear away the stones, which will give us stone, amazingly enough. And then we'll get rid of these. We'll go back to the axe and we'll clear out a couple of these trees. The trees will regenerate over the course of time. So it's not like once you cut it down, it's gone forever. They will eventually come back, given enough time. You do also have the opportunity to upgrade all of your equipment, and we'll see where you can do that in a while. So you can upgrade all your equipment at the blacksmith. Now, I should say, this game is by no means new, and a lot of you that are watching it have probably played this game for years and years, because I think this game came out in 2016. It is an absolute classic of a game. I absolutely love it, and so I'm only explaining it in the rare event that you may have never actually seen this game before. And if you haven't, you definitely should go out and get this one. It is an absolute classic. If you love like crafting, farming kind of games, you cannot beat this one. You absolutely cannot. It is a gem of a game. And with all the new content that's in this, I'm very interested to see what we have that's new in here, because I really have no idea. So now the next thing we're going to do, we're going to use our hoe. We're going to just dig out a little space here to plant our seeds that we have. So we're going to plant a little 3x5 space that we're going to do right here now that we cleared out this area. And so we're going to just get a little 3x5 space. We're going to plant all these parsnips that we have. And we're already up to 11 o'clock in the morning, so we want to try and get this stuff moving as much as we can. And now you can see we got this box on the ground, this green box that'll show us where we're going to plant something if we try to plant it. So we're just going to kind of keep moving over this, plant all of our parsnips, because we do love a parsnip, and get all these planted. And then we need to water the ground. So we're going to get all these planted. We do have a watering can, which will eventually run out of water, but for right now, it does have enough water for what we need to do. So we're going to get all these watered. And you do need to water these things every day because if you do not water them, then they will not grow. The only days that you don't have to worry about watering is when it's raining outside. So then, obviously, since it's raining, you don't have to worry about doing anything with watering. So now we've done that. We got all of our parsnips planted, and we've still got some energy. Let's kind of take our way. Let's kind of go to town and see what we can find, and we'll see if we can also pick up some wild things to forage while we're at it, and also see if there's anything that we can kind of smash with our hose. We're going on through town. And we do have some people here that we can kind of talk to. So we'll go down here. We'll talk to this gentleman here. This will be the first person we introduce ourselves to. And this is Harvey, the local doctor. And you can generally talk to these people maybe once or twice or maybe even 3 times, and they'll have different things to tell you. And when they're done talking to you, they'll just not have anything else to say. So, yeah, he hopes that we'll find our work equally rewarding, and I'm sure we will. So now he has nothing else to say, so we'll move on and make our way to town and see all the different buildings that we have in town here. So now we have a question mark up here. And again, I do not remember this. So, okay, so we do have some things on here that are new. So these are new. These are 1.6 things. These were not here before. So I don't know what these are. This is also new, this thing with the bookseller. So I have not seen these before. Generally, what this shows you is different people's birthdays, and it will show you if there are special events that are going on, like the Egg Festival and the Flower Dance. And the game plays out over in an undetermined number of years. You can play as long as you want. Every year has 4 seasons, and every season has 28 days in it. So, and you can see, like I said before, you can see the different people's birthdays. And then when it's their birthday, you can get them a gift, and that'll make them happy. And it's always good to make the people happy if you want. So, you can't go wrong with making the people happy. And over here we have Pierres, and Pierre is the local. Oh, hi, how you doing, Abigail? There's someone new moving onto that old farm. Yes, that would be me. And do you have anything else to talk about? Yes, you do. It's kind of a shame, really. Oh, you enjoyed exploring those overgrown fields by yourself. So you were out looking at our farmland. Anything else to say? No, so I'll get out of your way because you look like you're getting ready to head out the door. Let's also go down here and talk to this lovely lady here. And this is Evelyn. Why, hello, and welcome to our little community, dear. You can call me Granny if you like. Okay, if that's what you want. And we'll talk to her. There's nothing else that she has to say. So we're going to go back in here to Pierre's, and we're going to talk to him. And we also have over here, here's Leah. It's nice to meet you, Leah. And you picked a good time to move here. The spring is lovely, isn't it very much? And then here we have Caroline, and she says, we must be Rusty, the new farmer. Yes, I am. Her husband runs the general store. Oh, so yeah, she and Pierre are a couple. And then there's Abigail, who we just met, the pale one with the purple hair. That's an apt description. The pale one with the purple hair. And if you want to talk to Pierre, you can just walk behind the counter and actually talk to him. Otherwise, if you step up to him in the front, he'll ask you if you want to buy stuff. So he's the owner of the local general store. If you're looking for seeds, his shop is the best place to go. And he'll also buy produce from us for a good price. And a little agriculture can really inject new life into the local economy. So let's see what he has to sell. So we can buy from him. We can buy some beans. How much money do we have? We have 500 coins. So we can buy a bean, and we can buy some cauliflower. And our inventory is full. So no, I cannot buy anything. So we are full on inventory. So can we sell anything to him? Let's see. We can sell a few things to him. So we can sell him, let's see. Let's go all the way down and get into our inventory. So we can sell him this mixed seeds, I think. Or no, I guess we just get rid of it. Oh, and then we can sell him this sap. So he can have that. And then we will buy from him, we will buy a cauliflower and we will buy a potato. And then there are other things that we can get. We can get some tulips, some kale, some jazz seeds, some grass starter, all kinds of different stuff that we can get from them if we wanted to. But we're just going to start with these. And then we're going to take these back, get those planted as well, because anything that you plant, you have to have it completely grown before the season is over. That's no concern on day one, but as you get further and further along in the season, you want to make sure that you don't run out of time for something to get harvested, because anything that you have planted too late, if you can't harvest it before the season ends, you just lose it. So that's why we want to get these things in the ground right away. So we're going to go here, grab our hoe. We're going to clear out a few more spots. I'm going to be careful not to dig into the areas where we already have seeds, because that would be bad. So now we're going to go here, going to plant our bean, and then we're going to plant our cauliflower, and we're going to plant our potato. So now we got a little bit of everything in terms of spring crops, and that's good. And it's 3 o'clock. We do have a little bit of energy left, so I think I do want to chop down a couple of trees. And that will then allow us to build a chest. And that chest will give us a lot of storage space, which is a good thing to have. So if we chop this down, we're going to check and see how much wood we have. So we have, oh, we've got enough wood for sure. We got 61 pieces of wood. So we're going to hop into our house real quick. We're going to go in here. We're going to go to the crafting section, and we're going to build a chest. And then that chest goes into our inventory. So now if we go back to our inventory, we have a chest, and we're going to take that. No, we're not going to do that with it. We are going to just close out of this window. Or nope, we're not going to do this. So let's see. I keep on doing the same thing. We're going to just put that back, and we're going to leave our... I'm going to do this like this. I'm making this hard on myself. Now we're going to grab it, and now we're going to set it there. That's what I was trying to do, and I was making it very difficult on myself. Okay, so now we can go here, and we can paint it. And I'm obviously going to paint it orange, because, of course. And now we got all kinds of things that we can put in here. So I'm going to start taking all this stuff, this fiber, this sap, and I'm going to do this using the control, because it's going to work better. The wood, the stone, the coal. Take all that, put that in there. And we can also take a look, see other things that we can craft. So if we go up here, what else can we craft? Oh, I don't have any of the things here. We could do some gates and some fencing and things like that. We could do some signs and just paths and things like that. We could do a campfire. We're not going to worry about any of that right now. We're just going to kind of leave that as it is. But we are going to go out. Oh, I do need to water this. I have not watered that. So we're going to go here. We're going to water our things that we just got. So we're going to water our beans and our cauliflower and our potatoes. And we might as well just go ahead and take another look around town here, because we got plenty of time. It starts getting dark around 8 o'clock, and you just have to make sure that you're home before 2 in the morning, because if you don't get home before 2 in the morning, then the game basically puts you back home, whether you want to or not. And I think you get charged a fee for them doing that as well. So you got to kind of watch out for that. So let's talk to a few more people in town. So we got Alex here. He's the new guy. Or no, I'm the new guy. He's not. He's the established guy. And he'll see us around. He doesn't have much to say. Over here we have Pam. Sorry, I cut you off. Name's Pam. Don't be a jerk and we'll get along fine. Okay, I promise we won't be a jerk. And if we go down here, who do we have here? We have Penny. Oh, hi, Penny. How you doing? Nothing else to say. And over here we have Maru. Yes, we are the ones who just moved in. She's been looking forward to meeting us. Oh, that's good. I didn't even realize that. With a small town like this, a new face can really alter the community dynamic. It's exciting. It's good to know that I can alter the community dynamic. That's what I've always wanted to do. So that's good. Over here, we've got Sam. How you doing? Good to meet you. And he doesn't have anything else to say. That's okay. We're going to come down here. Can we go in this house? Yes, we can. We're going to try and get to you before you go away. Yes, we're the new farmer boy. Yeah, that's us, the new farmer boy. She's Haley. Oh, and if it weren't for those horrendous clothes, you might actually be cute. Thank you very much, Haley. We appreciate it. So yeah, you can see you can go into people's houses, but you can't go into people's rooms until you're good enough friends with them. And so right now we can't go all the way into someone's room because we're the new person in town, and that would be kind of weird if we went into their houses. So we're kind of watching out for that. Um, oh, we've already talked to you, so nothing else to say to you. There are still a lot of things about this town that I don't know about, even having played the game before. There are still some things that I never did figure out, and at some point maybe I will. But at this point, there's like some things that are like still mysteries to me, even now. Okay, that's locked. I think that's actually her house. Now that I think about it, and this is where you can buy animals eventually. And things are only open for certain points of the day. So this is only open until 6 o'clock. So we missed the window there to meet her. And as you can see, it's a really decent sized map. You got plenty of areas that you can discover here. And then here's our area again with all of its stuff still overgrown like crazy. So we're going to try and clear out a little bit more of this. We'll use up the rest of our energy. And some things you cannot you cannot get rid of with your basic equipment. So we can't get rid of this giant boulder with our basic pickaxe. We're going to have to get our pickaxe upgraded in order to do anything with that. But we can get rid of greenery. So we're going to do that and slowly make our way back up to our house. It's up there somewhere, I do promise. It's somewhere in here. Um, it's somewhere to the northeast. There we go. We got we got some wood. So let's chop some wood. So as you can see, as we're getting closer to the day, it's 7:30 and it's already starting to get dark. Yeah, by the time it gets to be like 10 o'clock, we'll kind of stand outside until it gets to be 10 o'clock. And you'll see what it looks like when it gets to be that dark. Because you'll get to the point where you can't really see much of anything. But it's kind of cool the way that it works. So, yeah, we're just kind of in 8 o'clock times here. And the noises change. You hear the sounds from outside, which are pretty cool. So that's kind of nice as well that you kind of get all the outdoor sounds going on out here. I'm going to maybe turn the sound up a little bit. And whoops, that's not what I meant to do. There we go. And so, yeah, as we get further and further along into the evening, it will get to be more and more dark, as one would expect. I'm actually going to run this way a little bit again and see if I can find anything in the way of a find any kind of wildflowers around here. So I might actually go up this way too and see if there are any around here. See if we have any of our spring wildflowers that we can find. So far, I am not seeing any, which is unfortunate, and I don't want to get too far away from the house. We're still okay, but I don't want to get too terribly far away. I don't know where all the wildflowers are. They are not showing up. We'll keep going this way a little bit more. And some of these other buildings will come into play. I'm kind of blowing through a lot of this stuff right now, and that's okay. We will discover these other places in due time, no doubt about it. All right, we're gonna go this way. As you can see, it's getting really, really dark now. But we are pretty close to the house, so we're gonna just make our way back down here, and that will take us right back home because we are going on 10 o'clock. Yeah, so here we are. We're right back at our farmland again. I've got to once again hack my way out because I'm surrounded on all sides by stuff. So we're going to do that. I've got to hit the pickaxe to get rid of this rock. And now we can go home. There we go. So our first day, we ended up with a little bit of energy left. How much did we have? 20 energy. So we did pretty good. I can actually start selling some of this stuff. So we'll go ahead and sell some of this. We'll sell this fiber. We'll sell this coal. We'll save the stone and the wood because that is usable. We'll use that for a lot of stuff. I mean, we'll use the other stuff too, but I can afford to sell that right now. We're going to go in here, turn on the fire, and we're going to go over here. We're going to put this stuff into our into our chest. And I think at this point we will call it an evening. So we're going to hop right here into bed. Do we want to go to sleep? Yes, we do. What a day one. We met a few peeps, made a little bit of money, made a whopping 18 gold. And here we are, day 2 of the spring. So let's see what day 2 is going to bring to us. As we wake up, there's the rooster. Going to check out the television. We got the weather report. So the weather report is going to say that tomorrow it's going to rain all day. That's a bummer. The nice thing is that we won't have to water anything. Then we have the fortune teller, and we're going to look at this. So the spirits are very displeased. So that means that anything that we want to do that might be challenging is going to be even more challenging on this kind of a day. And, oh, we got mail. Okay, let's hop over here. Let's see. I keep finding cool stuff, but my backpack is full. Does it sound like you? Well, Pierre's got you covered. Stop by Pierre's General Store today and check out our affordable size 24 backpack. I'm telling you right now, I don't have enough money for that backpack, but I would love it. What else do we have in here? Just got back from a fishing trip. You should come down to the beach sometime. I got something for you. Signed, Willie. Okay, well, we should do that. So the first thing we got to do is we do have to water our plants. So we're going to take care of that. And you do run out of water in your watering can. It is not infinite water in the watering can. And there's always places where you can fill up. Basically, any body of water you can use to fill up your watering can. So we're going to just keep on doing this. All the watering. Then we'll get all this watered. And this is where this can really be kind of tough at the beginning of the game, where you just spend all your time watering. So we've got that taken care of. We're all good there. And now we're going to make our way down to the beach and meet up with Willie and see what Willie has to say. Oh, we do have something that's glowing up here. I just now noticed this. To the beach. Oh, yeah. Visit the beach south of town before 5 p.m. So let's make our way to the beach and meet up with Willie. I'm still looking for wildflowers, and I'm still not seeing any. Oh, and also if you look over here on Pierres, there will occasionally be things like you see that little exclamation point there. So you can look up here, and there will occasionally be like little quests to do. So in this case, Sam wants someone to bring him some bream. That's going to be a fish, I do believe. And I don't remember exactly where you find that fish, and it's going to probably be pretty hard to get, especially since we are not able to fish yet, but we will be very, very soon. So that's where you can kind of go, and you'll have these help wanted things up here, which will give you some money, and it will give you some gratitude with a person in town. In this case, Sam. Those won't be there every day, but they will be there like every 3 days, I'd say. And that'll be things to kind of pick up as you go. Shane. Shane is not very happy. He's a little bit full of ennui and a little bit morose and got a little bit of malaise. So we don't normally bother him too much. And here we are. And here's Willie standing at the dock at the end of the bay. That's not how the song goes, but it's close. Ahoy there, son. Heard there was a newcomer in town. Good to finally meet you. Yes, we are that newcomer. Still trying to unwind from a month out on the salty seas. It was a big haul. I sold a lot of good fish. Finally saved enough to buy me a new rod. And he wants us to have his old fishing rod. He just met us. He doesn't know us from anywhere, but he wants us to have his old fishing rod. So that's kind of nice. It's important to me that the art of fishing stays alive, and hey, maybe I'll buy something from the shop once in a while. Yeah, we could probably do that. That's probably okay. So he's going to give us our old fishing rod, and now begins our wonderful journey into the wonderful world of fishing in Stardew Valley, which is daunting, especially at the beginning. So, yeah, we're going to spend most of the day fishing here. So, depending on where you fish, there's going to be different fish that you can get. And depending on what time of the day you fish, there's going to be different fish that you can get. And depending on the season that you're in, there's different kinds of fish that you can get. So there's some fish that are always available. There's some fish that are not as often available. And there's some fish that are barely ever available. And there's a bunch of fish that I've still never caught. So again, I don't know everything about all the fish, but we are actually going to start doing some fishing here because fishing is fun. It is tough in the beginning, but it is fun. So we're going to do this. Basically, it's just a little mini game. You hit the X button to throw your line out. You can pick how far you want to throw it. You're going to wait for the bobber. And once the bobber hits, that will happen very, very soon. I think. Maybe. Maybe not. There we go. And now we play the game of keeping the fish in the green area. And thankfully, this is a fish that is pretty easy to do. So there we go. We caught our first fish. It is a herring. And yeah, we're just going to kind of keep catching fish here. So I think a bream is a nighttime fish. And I don't know if it's fish that you can catch in the ocean or if you can catch in the river. So right now we're theoretically fishing in the ocean because the water just kind of keeps going out and out further and further. But there is also the ability to catch fish in the river. So if we were further in town, then those are considered river fish. And then there's some areas where you're not quite sure if it's a river fish or if it's an ocean fish, and you just got to kind of play it by ear. So, hey, look at that. We got a halibut. And that's a little bit of a better halibut because it's got a little silver star by it. Oh, I think it was a little bit late on that because I was busy showing off the fact that had a silver star by it. So those are better quality fish, basically. They'll get you a little more money. Fishing does use up a lot of energy, but it is a good way to make money. So there is that. And it's very relaxing. It's very zen. This game is extremely zen. So if you're looking for a nice zen game, Stardew Valley is definitely the game for you. It's very peaceful, very tranquil. Now there is a treasure chest up there, which in order to get the treasure chest, you got to have the green bar in that area. But if you got the green bar, where the chest is, and the fish is not in there, then you're going to lose your grip on the fish. So at the beginning of the game, it's kind of hard to get both. But as you get better and better at fishing, that green bar gets bigger and bigger. And you can also get equipment that will allow you to do both at the same time. We will occasionally catch stuff that isn't worth anything, like seaweed. Although I think seaweed can be used in crafting. But aside from that, I mean, it's not a fish. So you can't do much of it. You can't do much with it in terms of eating it. So yeah, we're just going to keep on fishing. It's a very tranquil day. We'll probably also make our way to the river at some point and try and get some river fish, because right now we've caught 3 different fish here in the ocean. And we don't have that much room in our backpack because our backpack is extremely small. So I think once we get filled up, then we'll probably meet up with Willie, sell the fish that we have. Whoa, these can get a little bit trickier at the beginning. And so, yeah, you're just moving the X bar. You're hitting the X button to move the bar up and down and just trying to keep the fish in that little area. And again, at the very beginning, this is very, very tough to do. But as you go along, hey, it's a flounder. How about that? So we've caught 4 different kinds of fish here in the ocean so far. That's a pretty good rate. And so we're going to, just like I said, we're going to go until our inventory is filled up. We're going to sell these fish to Willie, get some money, and then make our way to town and try and do some river fishing. So we're just going to catch this one. There we go. That's another flounder, and that's a record. So, and because that's a silverfish, because it's got a little silver star by it, that is considered to be a different fish than the other flounder. So we're going to hop in here. We're going to talk to Willie. We're going to sell him all of our fish. So please buy all of our fish. We appreciate it. So here's a herring, a halibut, a sardine, a flounder, and a flounder. So now we got a bunch of money. We could buy different things from him as well. We can buy some bait, which gives us the ability to catch stonefish. I don't think I've seen that before. Maybe it's always been there, and I just don't know. These are things that we can apparently buy back if we wanted. So the things that we sold, we can buy back if we so chose. But yeah, now we're going to kind of make our way up back towards the shore. Now, there are things here that you can collect, like this shell and this, oh, that's a clam. and this oyster. And then we have this little thing here that looks like a few little worms sticking out of the ground. And you can hit that with your hoe. And that will also give you things. So in this case, we've got some glass shards. And this is an artifact. So the curator of the local museum might want to know about this. So if we look up here, so we got some archaeology. So we found an ancient looking object. Can it be some kind of artifact from long ago? Perhaps Gunther, the curator of the local museum, has the answer. So let's go find Gunther while we can. And we're going to pick up these things because you can sell those for money. And there's also some other stuff you can do with them. Oh, and we got another person down here to meet. So let's meet this person down here. This is Elliot, the new farmer we've all been expecting, and whose arrival has sparked many a conversation. I don't know why, but I'm flattered. So he lives in the little cabin by the beach. I'm assuming it's that one right there. And it's a pleasure to meet you. And he has nothing else to say to us. We have this area over here, which if we click on it, with 300 pieces of wood, this could be fixed. So if we wanted to get 300 pieces of wood, we could fix that bridge. We're not going to worry about that right now, but at least we know what we would need in order to fix it. So this is the river. So we could, but I'm not going to do any river fishing because we do need to get over here and meet Gunther, who is over here in this museum. And I think that's only open until like 4 o'clock. So here we go. Gunther is in here. He's going to talk to us a bit. He's got a little cutscene. He's apparently disappointed about something. Not a single piece in the entire collection. And we're going to bring him a piece to make him happy. So, oh, hey, look at that. He's happy now. What's this? You found something? Let me see it. And we will pull out the thing that we have. And he will take a look at it, and he will be happy. It's very old, whatever it is. He'd love to study it in greater detail, but it is mine. But we will gladly donate it, because that's how we are. So he's got a favor to ask us. Would we consider donating any new artifacts or minerals that we find? Of course we would. And we can make a groundbreaking discovery together. Oh, and who knows, if we keep donating, I might come across some interesting items to send your way. That sounds a little bit like quid pro quo, but we'll do it. Quid pro quo. Words are hard. Yes, I can decide to bring those objects to the front desk, and that's what I will do once we get out of this cutscene. So how you doing, Gunther? Oh, we got all these people here we can meet. Let's see. You are Vincent. Oh, a stranger. My name's Vincent. Mama says not to talk to strangers, but you seem okay. Well, that's good. I promise I'll be nice. Here's Jazz, and she's very nervous, and there's nothing else to say. And then there's Penny. Oh, yeah, we've already met Penny. And she's tutoring Vincent and Jazz today. They're a handful, but it's nice to make a difference in someone's life. Isn't that the truth? Yeah, we're going to go over here. Now, I think we can go around the corner and actually talk to Gunther, because I think he's one of the people. No, we cannot. So we cannot get over there. But we are going to donate to the museum. So now we can take this item, and you can put it basically anywhere you want. So you can tell us more about this if we donate it to the museum. So we got all these spaces where we can put this stuff. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to put it up there. There we go. So the journal's been updated. So now if we look at our journal up here, we finished archaeology. That gave us 250 gold. How nice is that? So perfect. We'll take our money. And now he has nothing else that we don't have anything else for him. So he says, it doesn't seem like you have anything to donate to the museum. Better get out there and do some treasure hunting. So we will do that. Now, as you can see, we've also got this little book icon here. So we'll over the course of the game, we will collect books. And as we do that, we will put those books over here, and that will give us other things to read. So right now we have this one thing to read, which is a tip on farming. So it talks about using fertilizer, which will improve quality. Talks about fruit trees. It talks about crops. And this is where I was saying before, crops will die as soon as the season ends, unless they grow in multiple seasons like corn. And then some crops, such as kale and wheat, need to be harvested with the scythe. So we'll have other books which will tell us other things as we go on through time. And there will be a little book icon up there that says, hey, there's something to read. Come here and read me. So we're going to make our way out of here. we can make our way up here, and this is, I believe, Gus, I think, is up here, the local blacksmith, and we'll talk to him as well. So, oh, Clint, not Gus. How you doing, Clint? It's nice to meet you. He's the town blacksmith. If we ever need to upgrade our tools, he's the guy. So here's the guy that we're going to go and talk to when we have to upgrade our equipment so we can start hacking into other stuff. So in this case, we can shop. And so we can see that the different things that he's got available to sell. So he's got some ores and coal and stuff like that. Nothing we want to buy. And if we had stuff that we wanted to sell, or if we had some geodes, he would smash geodes for us. And we haven't done anything with that yet, because we have not yet discovered a geode. So now, though, those are all people that we already talked to. So we're going to actually go over here. We're going to do some more fishing, because we're going to do some river fishing now. So we're going to go over here and do some fishing on the river and see what we can catch here on the river. And again, there's not a lot we can do because we don't have a very big backpack. What time is it? Actually, I'm going to hop out of here real quick because I do want to see it. Can I get to the general store? I don't remember how long the store is open. I don't remember if it's 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock. So we're going to take a look up here. And how long is the store open? It must be 5 o'clock. And how much is this backpack for sale for? 2,000 gold. I do not have 2,000 gold. I knew I didn't have enough money. So that is an issue. But we do have other people to talk to. Oh, yeah. So here's Emily. She can read it on her face. We're going to love it here in Pelican Town. If you're ever looking for something to do in the evening, stop by the saloon. And that's where she works. Okay. And we got 4 people in here that are doing things. And it looks like a couple of them are ones that we have not met yet. So, yeah, there's Caroline. So they're doing an exercise class in here. So let's see. There's Jody. She's not exactly how we imagined. I'm not sure that's a good thing, but what are you going to do? Her arms feel like jello. Over here, we got Robin. Yeah, it is exhausting to try and meet everyone in town. And here's Marnie. And Marnie is going to sleep all night. So she doesn't have much else to tell us about herself other than the fact that she's going to sleep all night. So how are we doing on meeting people in town? If we kind of take a look here, how many people have we met? So if we look at our social, we've met quite a few. We have 1, 2, 3, and I can actually look at the quest because the quest will tell me how many we've met. So nope, that's not it. So if we go here again, introductions, we've met 23 already. Wow, we're doing pretty good. We met 23 out of 28. And again, we can't go into these rooms because we're not friends with those people. Or we're not good enough friends with those people. So yeah, if we tried to go into Abigail's room right now, she'd call us a weirdo and tell us to get out of there because we are not anyone that she knows well enough. And she's not in a good mood right now, so we're just gonna... okay, I'm just gonna walk away. She's apparently really not in a good mood, so we're just gonna let her be. Let's see. We can go to the saloon, see if there's anyone in the saloon to meet. So let's hop in here. And we do have a few people here, but these all look like people we know. Yeah. Oh, this is where Gus is. I knew there was a Gus in town. So this is Gus. How you doing? He's Gus, the chef and owner of the Stardrop Saloon. And he'll have a few things to say. Please relax and enjoy yourself. And that's all he has to say. And we can kind of walk up here, but again, we can't go into these rooms because we are not good enough friends with these. Oh, we can go in there. Okay, so this is just like a general area in here. And I think that there might be things that we can just kind of look at. Not much we can do. We can sit at the table. So we got that. But I don't think we can go in this room because this is actually somebody's room, I think. Yes. So we're not friends. We're not good enough friends with Gus to go into his room. So there we go. I think that was Shane that we met earlier, and he gave us the brush off. Yeah, he has nothing else to say to us. And there's nobody else over here. And then up here, there's a little thing back there. No, there's not. I thought there might have been something there. And so there's the saloon. Nobody else new to talk to in here. But at night, there do end up being a lot of people here in the saloon. So now... we're going to make our way around, see if there's anyone else that we can meet, anyone else we can talk to. Also want to see if there's actually any wildflowers that we can pick up here, because we still have not picked up a wildflower, and it's not for lack of trying. There just have not been any around. So we're going to just kind of keep on looking around, see if we can find some wildflowers, so I can actually point one out to you, because I've not even been able to do that yet. They're very distinct, and very noticeable, and they change from season to season. So they're not the same every season. And I wonder, okay, the little caravan is not over here, because there's normally a little caravan thing that might be over here every once in a while. I don't know how often it shows up there, but every once in a while it shows up there. And it is not there right now. So we're going to go into this house. I don't know if we can actually get in here. This is like it's like the wizard's tower, I think. It's locked. We can hear someone inside though, but we cannot go inside because we're not allowed. So we're going to make our way back, because now it's starting to get dark. We're down to a little bit after 8 o'clock. So we're going to make our way back to the house and maybe do a little bit of cleaning, because we still got a bunch of energy that we can use. So we might as well do that. Gather some more stuff while we can. And that'll give us some stuff that we can potentially sell. So we're going to kind of go up here, make our way up. I've grabbed the fiber that I got from last time I cleared something out. So we're going to go through this morass of things and just kind of make our way up here. Okay, and now we're kind of stuck on stuff. So I think I need my scythe. There we go. So we'll clear out a bunch of this, clear out some of this grass, get this all nice and cleared out. And maybe we'll clear out some of these stones, because again, we've got plenty of energy, so we might as well use it before the day ends. So we'll do that, get this energy, or get these stones cleared out, give ourselves more space. And this area goes on a long way to the left. So there's a bunch of area out here. It just kind of keeps going and going further and further to the left, but it's starting to get really dark. So you'll have to take my word for it that it does keep going off to the left there. And there are other areas, like there's a little cave entrance here that you can't really see right now. And then there will be things that do show up in this cave as the game goes on, but we haven't discovered anything that would cause anything to be in this cave as of yet. But there will be things that do show up in that cave as we get further along in the game. So let's see. I guess I can chop down a couple more trees while I have just a little bit of light. No, I can't, because our inventory is full. So we're going to take some of this stuff and we're going to put it in here. So we're going to sell these clams. We're going to sell this oyster. We're going to sell this mussel. We will... you can actually eat the seaweed. Okay, I was wrong about that. So we could eat the seaweed. I'm going to go ahead and sell it. I'm going to sell this fiber, and I will keep the stones. So there we go. I'm going to take this, and we're going to put this into the chest. And we're going to then take this and that is in the chest. And now all we have left are our different tools that we need to do our daily chores. And it is 10:40, and we're going to turn on the campfire, and we're going to just kind of sit down and relax and enjoy the first couple days that we have had here in Stardew Valley. So yeah, this game, like I said, this game is an absolute classic. I don't know all the things that are new in 1.6. I do know that I've seen a couple things so far just by looking at the calendar. Some of those things are different, and it'll be exciting to see what else may be out there as well that could be different to adventure and explore. So we'll definitely do more with this one, because like I said, this game is a lot of fun. It's a really nice, cute little game. It's been around for a number of years, and you can have nothing but fun with this one, to say the least. But that is going to be all for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this episode, I would appreciate it if you gave it a like. If you really liked it, I'd appreciate it if you consider giving the channel a subscribe. But that is all for now. Until next time, thank you as always for being a part of all of my silliness. I'm Rusty Champagne, and we will see you later.